Put your coffee on. Welcome everyone to ECKSTEIN Cafe Television, and this show is a whole new season, September 2017 leading into 2018, and we have a lot, I always say that word, let me change that. We have fantastic footage and upcoming new things for you. So see that about drugs in the USA and the gangs and the Crips? I mean, why are you putting all that out there? You want people to recruit? What are you saying?
Never know.
But why aren't you showing shows about these right-wing groups that are what they're doing? Collecting guns in the backwoods of Alabama and West Virginia. I mean,
stockpiling weapons.
Yeah, they stockpiling weapons and they talking about shooting, killing black folks and stuff. Well, we want to see some videos about what they really doing. Talking about what we doing. We doing what the government is giving us to do, because can't nobody steal cars and put them in those what they call them boxes like in the wire.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
about.
Which
on
one of
the
my
port,
favorite
in the
shows
ports.
of all time.
Oh, I love the wire. Yeah, we can't steal cars in Jersey and bring them to the port and send them, ship them over to Nigeria without somebody knowing somebody doing that work. There's got to be a middleman. I'm sorry, but a white man. That's part of it. There wouldn't be a need for those cars to be illegally seized and stolen if they're not going to be shipped all the way over to Nigeria where them big bucks are.
Right.
You know, and that's what I say. So you make the means, you make the opportunity, you blame the black man. It ain't fair. It ain't fair. It's just like the drug epidemic, and you can no longer blame the drug epidemic on the blacks and the Latinos. Because, honey, I know a lot of white folks is going in the hood getting some heroin and all that. And now they're, oh, my poor babies are addicted to drugs.
Yeah. And that's another thing that I want to talk about, is the opioid crisis that's in our area. That is crazy.
It's been in the area.
Yeah, but it's really to a point where people are dying instantly, not just going to the triage.
That was the epidemic in the early 70s before crack. First it was heroin in the 70s, then came along cocaine. And cocaine was considered the elite drug.
The designer drug,
It was the designer drug. So you were someone special if you snorted a little cocaine. But once it turned to crack, it was ghetto.
Ghetto, hood.
But before the crack epidemic and cocaine came, it was heroin back in the day. I mean, so many people were addicted to it. But they also labeled it as a ghetto drug then. But trust me, there were a lot of whites addicted to.
Wow.
Yeah, go to Oregon. They smoke that black tar. They're living homeless on the streets and everything. It's not.
It's an epidemic.
It's not a color thing when it comes to drugs. It's not. The opioid epidemic. Now they're paying attention because it's affecting suburbs.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's affecting people, and it ties into the economics. It ties into the way our culture is. There's no decent jobs with benefits. There's no medical care. So what do people always do when economics goes down? Then drug use, alcoholism, depression. They want to get high and escape reality.
Escape reality.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
It is sad.
It's very sad, and I've lost many of people and friends.
I have too. Family too. I've lost family, friends.
Yeah, but I don't get surprised when I hear white people mess with that stuff, especially when I'm out in Westville, because I'm in Westville back and forth to Springfield because I got family in Westville. And a lot of the neighbors out there, you would be shocked. The majority of the neighbors out there are addicted to perks.
Wow.
And anything to get them high.
No.
I mean, let me tell you something. when I've gone out there to stay at relatives, they know me so well because when I was really, really, really sick, I used to go there all the time and they'd take care of me. So when I was staying out there, a couple times I was rushed by the ambulance. And when I come home, the neighbors upstairs or on their porch, TC, I saw the ambulance take you. Are you okay? Did they give you anything?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'll pay you for it.
People.
I'm like, wow. This is a nice neighborhood out in Westfield.
Wow.
And
yeah, Westfield's
you wouldn't
very
even
nice.
think.
Yeah.
But trust me,
oh,
they're
wow.
everywhere.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
it's like somebody trying to sell you their VCR in the hood. But it's in Westfield.
Isn't that something?
In the suburbs.
Oh, boy.
You gotta be careful everywhere.
Everywhere. It's
everywhere.
This drug epidemic is everywhere.
Yeah, but it's not. You can't blame it on color and race.
Right, you can't do it.
Yeah, whoever's bringing that stuff in here and allowing it in here.
It's division.
Yeah,
you know,
it is.
Yeah,
trying to divide us all.
White people do this and black people do this. No. It's a drug problem for everyone. Yeah. Every race and creed and nationality.
Exactly.
You know?
I'm about to put up this video tonight on Sign of the Times, a new one. You're gonna love that one. I don't know if you Latinos are gonna like it.
Oh, don't start me on that.
Oh, it goes off because it says there's a secret in the Latino and Latina community that they don't like people to know, that their roots are that they're black. Hello, we already knew that.
We already knew that. And my friends that are Latino already know what I know about that.
They know that, but they don't want they live.
But I love my Latinos.
Rosie Perez came out on The View.
Oh, I love Rosie.
Yeah,
you know that's my girl, Rosie Perez.
She's straight up.
That's
a sister right
there.
Yeah,
that's a sister all day.
But she came out. She said there's a big, well-known secret in the Latino community that we come from black. I mean, all of us got mixed around in the Caribbean.
That's right.
During the slave trade.
And
I said, thank you.
Thank the island.
Because I stand right next to them. Everybody thinks I'm Spanish.
That's right.
And I'm always like, I'm like, no, but my bloodline runs from like right next door to them. So,
that's right.
West
Indian, baby.
It just it irks me sometimes because I know some snobby Latinos that act like they're not black, and I'm like, listen, sister, your head nappier than mine.
Believe
your
me,
skin a little darker than mine.
Yep.
And you think you better than me? I don't think so. And you know me.
So sad, but it is so sad.
Yeah, because it's like
delusional.
And you know me, I'm sensitive about it because I get it from all sides. I got dark skinned people. She ain't black. I got white people. What are you?
Right.
And I got Spanish people and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I know the bad words.
See something. You know the bad words.
Yeah, I know the bad words.
I think we all know the bad words.
I learned them in the hood.
School, right? In the school.
Yeah, and I learned how to cook rice and beans.
Oh, I love rice and beans.
I love me some Puerto Ricans. I do.
Me too.
But I've met and run into the ones that y'all could be down, y'all could be cool with us. Yeah. We like this.
Like that.
But something happens in my life and I really needed you and I get the door shut in my face. Like OJ found out how black he was when he was on the highway in that Bronco. It's like, wake up. Hello, you still a nigga.
That's right.
And I'm
okay, how much money you got?
Right. And when that happened to me with some close people I really loved when I was younger, I was like, we family. We was family.
Your family.
But you come to find out, no, you really ain't. Because they stick together.
Yeah.
And there's a difference there. Black folks, we always say black people don't stick together. We do. But we need to do more of it.
Right.
That's the whole situation. We need to do more of it, especially when it comes to light skin, dark skin.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I'm for my people. I'm 100% for my people. But don't be dissing me because my shade ain't as dark as you.
Right.
Because then you just realize you messed up.
Right.
I'm like, I'll look at you like you so racist you can't even see somebody in your corner.
Right.
You know? And it bothers me because I'm like, here I am wanting to do.
Right.
And use me. I'm that avenue, whatever.
Right.
But if you gonna slam the door in my face,
you're right.
You know what? That's shutting the door in your own. And the same thing for Latino.
Yeah.
I'm cool with you. I'm helpful with you. But if you gonna act like I ain't black, I don't have nothing to do, then you know what? Poof, pow.
Yeah. I mean,
and it's not everybody. I'm not saying it's everybody. I'm just saying there's color complex confusion among people of color. And that is not their fault. It was passed down through generations. Yeah. Like we know the old thing about, the house nigga versus the field nigga, right. All that stuff. Right. So it's a lot of that went on. And we just got to accept our differences and love one another, because other races stick together. And if you don't notice the times we're in, we better start sticking together.
That's right.
We better start sticking together. Community, unity, and just, there's a lot of kind-hearted people of different nationalities that will work together. But if you already got that block up, that wall up,
you can't work together.
You ain't gonna get nowhere.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
It's sad. Yeah. But that's what we need to work more on. And that's what ECKSTEIN Cafe and Enlisted Soldiers, enlistedmedia.com, that's what we all about.
All above, because we all
we work soldiers. With anybody and everybody that's cool.
That's right.
So
we work with you, right?
Yeah.
We've done it before.
Of course.
Yeah. We've done it before. So.
And but it's just, the world we're living in today, it's still a beautiful world. It's still a beautiful world.
It's still beautiful. You're right.
It's still a lot of good things in this world, but we have to, as a people, come together and share in the joy of it, and not just place blame. I'm sick of people placing blame or finding something wrong. Like we talked about Black Panther earlier.
I know.
Everybody picking on the Black Panther. I'm like, well, someone put up the effort. Now there's little kids that's gonna run around at Halloween and want the Black Panther costume, and they're gonna feel proud about who they are, the color of their skin. Right. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with my grandchild running around wearing Superman, even though he don't look like him. That's what we all have done.
My favorite
Spider-Man, Superman, the Hulk. Yeah. I don't care if it's green, if it's a purple superhero, or a white
it doesn't
Superman,
matter.
Whatever. We never cared about that.
We didn't care about it was white.
But these kids in the neighborhoods that are, poverty-stricken, they don't have that superhero mentality that identifies with who they are. Right. It's like the syndrome of the little black girls are taught that the white doll is prettier than the black doll.
Like the white Barbies are better looking than the dark Barbies.
Yeah, and it's like, no.
No, it's not. They're all cute.
Yeah, all of them are cute. Yeah. And it's like, now women are starting to go more towards being natural with their hair.
Which is good.
Which is very good. But I understand also wanting to be different, wanting to look different. We women like to change it up.
Yeah.
Change it up.
But UTC, you change it up, don't you? Yeah, I know.
And don't tell me nothing about it.
But you're a diva, though.
You a diva. I like to do it up. I like to do it up. But that don't mean I wouldn't want to wear an afro sometimes.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm wearing it really curly right here, but I like it straight sometimes. I like to change the colors and all that. But, my natural hair, I love my natural hair. Mm-hmm. And, a lot of sisters are wearing their natural hair.
That's right. Why not?
And that's the thing, I'm older now, so I'm going to be wearing my natural hair. It just ain't going to be gray.
It's your brand. I understand. Yeah. That's your brand, so you want to keep it.
Right now I'm in the limelight, so I'm still doing videos and music and all that. So I do all that dressing and the nails and everything. But in my downtime, TC is laid back and, just chilling. Hair slick back in a ponytail or a braid, and I just go tanning or whatever. Yeah, I don't care. If you might spot me out in public and be like, is that TZ? Yeah. And she got a ponytail. I'm like, yeah, that's me. No, I'm sorry. But it's a lot of people, but I do advise women to stop wearing weaves. That glue rips. I've seen some videos where it rips women's hair out their scalps.
No.
Don't put that weave glue. If you really are that desperate to put in hair, get a wig. Get a wig and just put on the wig. I think they glue it down because they're afraid somebody's gonna snatch it off.
Yes.
Which is understandable, but you could get the glue that you put around the edges. That's not that black glue. I'm talking about like sport gel. There's a heavy one called Gorilla. It sounds funny, but it's called Gorilla Snot Gel.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but you put it on the edge all the way around. It doesn't rip your hair out or nothing. It just holds it in place.
Holds the place. And
it's not expensive. You can order it online, Amazon, or some stores have it. but I looked it up when I was looking at those different lace front wigs.
Oh, okay.
Those are better. Girls, please do not put that weave glue in your hair because you're a beautiful black sister.
That's right.
And I understand if you want to look different, you want to try a new look, you want to feel pretty, but don't put that black glue in your hair. That is garbage. It smells like fish.
Oh, wow.
And it's rubber. Ooh. It turns to rubber.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I put some on my finger and did this, and within seconds it dries and it turns to rubber, and you can peel it off. And it's a piece of rubber.
That sounds
so
disgusting.
Imagine your hair is thin and fine. Right. That's why these girls got ripped edges. And then you see these ads on Facebook all the time. Girls, buy this stuff. It makes your hair grow. Mm-hmm. Their hair's falling out from those weaves.
Wow.
Yeah. And then when they put tight braids, it's causing the edges to... Because the tightness is so tight, it's making the hair break off on the edges. Our hair doesn't get that oils if we're running around in Africa in that heat. We're up here in the cold weathers of North America where the seasons change, so our scalp's not getting the oils it needs to have braids.
Oh, okay.
So unless you're constantly oiling it, you know, that's why our hair breaks right off. You can't.
I didn't know that.
They're them tight corn braids. They get the long extension ones.
Yeah, which looks nice though.
They look nice, but if you look closely, they be so tight. They pulling them like Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, but that's how you do it, so they stay in longer. Yeah. But those braids are ripped. Trust me, I've seen these YouTube ads that show you. They're telling women, and men are saying they don't like it. You know, they want to see girls start being more natural.
Yeah.
And it makes sense.
It's a change. It makes sense. I like natural.
Yeah, a lot of.
You know, my wife is natural, so yeah. So
be natural.
Yeah, she's natural.
And you know what? I'm 52, so once all this singing stuff calms down and TV camera, you know, and I'm ready to dye my hair, and put it just, you know, then I'm gonna do my thing. And I'll probably cut it real short.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ain't ready for it yet because for years I was a church lady.
Oh yeah.
And I had it short with the Halle Berry cut. Yeah. And everyone
I remember that phase.
Yeah,
I think I remember you with
everyone was calling me my mama. You look like your mama.
Yeah, I remember that phase.
And no one wants to. I love my mama. Don't get me wrong. But I was the church lady. They were all calling me church lady, and I'm like,
No, okay, I know what you're talking about. On Saturday Night Live,
yeah. I ain't gonna be church lady.
Too young for that.
Yeah. And now my kids, I want you to look back like when you was a church lady. No. So, you know, now it's like when I had the piercing put here, and Ma, you too old to be having all that. I'm like, shut up, leave me alone, I'm gonna do my thing. And culturally, they talk about, I saw another one, they talk about tattoos and piercings, and I'm like, you know what, in other countries, it's part of their religious tradition.
Heritage,
India, the women have piercing here, and they have, you know, I mean, these people are going crazy with it.
Yeah, they're just going.
Amazon people in the jungle got bones through their noses.
Yes, they do.
And they got the big old ring.
Yeah.
My neighbor, she has those big piercings with the hole that you see through.
Yeah.
I said, man, you look like you came out of Cambodia.
For real.
The Amazon, what's up with that? But, you know, different likes for different people.
Yeah.
So, you know, but this world, it's America. America's too... that's what I don't get. We're like the most different, diverse nation there is.
Yeah.
But people are so judgmental about everything. But in all honesty, a lot of men are talking about they like women to be more natural.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'd like men to be more natural too.
Yeah, that's true.
Why y'all shaving your head bald?
That's true.
Why every black man got a bald head?
That's right.
Because I'm going to tell you straight up, not all black men look good with a bald head. I be seeing some of them with hot dogs on the back of their and that is not attractive.
Oh my goodness.
You know, and then you be fronting.
You tell like it is though. You tell it like it is.
Because you be fronting like you ain't shave it all off because it start way back here. You losing your hair.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, yo, I like a dude with a little dreadlocks or some cute little twisties or something. I think that's nice. But you know what I'm saying.
I know I've seen it.
Because shaving it off bald, looking fly. All you got to do is hop in the shower, get out, get dressed. The girl got to go through all this stuff to get ready. True. And you got to know to turn around. She ain't natural.
Right.
I like a girl natural. Well, why you got a bald head then?
That's definitely not natural. Seriously.
Seems, Salamine.
Haji.
Open sesame.
Looking like a Haji.
We wrong. I'm sorry.
Boy.
I love you, my bald-headed brothers. I do. Just don't be judging the sisters when they do what they do.
Yeah, but what you were saying is that some of us don't look good with bald heads.
Some of them got the little looking like a molar tooth up here. Big knot back here. I mean, some of y'all ain't got the shape. And then that hot dog's back there, yellow. But my neighbor, she told me that her kid didn't like the Black Panther movie. I said, why didn't he like it? And she said, I finally got it out of him. He said he didn't like seeing the black woman with the bald head.
Oh.
And I was like, what's up with that?
Yeah.
See, it's double standard.
I know.
A man can have a bald head, but a woman can't.
Yeah, I have a friend that has a bald head, and she looks very nice with it. She like a queen,
I mean,
like an
to
Ethiopian
me, if you got like that much hair, that's cool.
Yeah.
But just completely bald, I'm not attracted to women, so it don't bother me. To each his own. But like Lupita Nyong'o, her hair,
I like her.
she's
beautiful.
Yeah,
I think she is beautiful.
Yeah,
especially in the Black Panther movie.
Yeah,
she looked something about her. I guess the colors that she was wearing really brought out her.
Oh, she's just beautiful
features,
anyway. Her skin tone. Her skin is flawless.
Yeah, it is.
She don't even really need makeup or nothing.
No, she really doesn't.
Beautiful.
She really doesn't.
That movie, there's so much controversy. I'm like, will you guys just cut it out? Go to the movies and enjoy.
I think the women look beautiful on
there.
But
I've never seen another. Ain't nobody making a stink about the Avengers. No one's complaining about anybody dressed up the way they wore clothes and all these other superhero movies. So, why all of a sudden it's just a big stink about one movie.
One movie.
And it's not an all black cast. There's a white man in there.
Yeah, that's right.
So which some I heard there was a survey done on that the Chinese didn't like it.
I heard about that, and that's what I want to talk about.
They didn't like it because they said the black people didn't look right on film.
Yeah, but
the lighting or something. I said that's just completely racist.
Actually, Kodak made a special film for our melanated skin
They're
to look a certain way.
Experts, because they are Kodak. They love cameras. That was crap. I mean, it's a known fact that there's some racism.
Yeah.
What they want. Maybe they want a Chinese panther. I don't know.
Hey, why not?
That's what I'm saying. Make your own superhero. And stop doing Godzilla. We don't want to see Godzilla.
Yeah,
Put a
I seen that when I was like 4 years old.
Yeah.
I used to love Godzilla back then.
Their best superhero was Bruce Lee.
Yes.
But he was a real person.
Yeah.
But I mean, they like all that anime, make a superhero out of that.
Or Bruce Lee, you're right. I was a big fan of Bruce Lee.
He was the man.
Yeah, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh boy,
I still love
good stuff.
Bruce Lee
Me
flicks.
too.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Wow.
Yeah. So that's what we got on Black Panther. If y'all have any comments or things you want to say about it, just send it to us, ECKSTEIN@gmail.com, because there's a lot of controversy about it, and I don't see what all the uproar is. It was a very good film for a Marvel comic film. It was put together very nice, and I don't see what the problem is, and I don't think it was done in any kind of racial way.
I don't think so either.
Oh, what I was forgetting that I couldn't bring up, I remember I drew a brain fart there, was that someone in one video, the black guy was talking about that, he made videos discussing it. He said he didn't like that they made it like black on black violence.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But my thing is, it wasn't black on black violence. It was a tribe against another tribe, but they were both from the same family.
Right.
And it had to do with a bad cousin.
Right.
Who was fighting over the position of the king.
Right.
So it's not black on black crime. I mean, he was a bad seed because he was angry about his childhood. And the brother, you know, the one that Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
I love him.
Yeah,
he's too young for him.
Yeah, everybody
he's too young for me, but Mama could look. I love me some Michael B. Jordan. But
the thing is, with that whole situation, it was more like a fable, though, because he was trying to say that if the Africans don't look out for the black people in America, then that could happen. You know,
he represented
us. Right. So
he was made out to be the bad guy.
But really, he
represented us.
Afro-Americans.
And the Wakanda people, they represented
the Africans from Africa.
Maybe Nigerians.
Oh yeah, Nigeria. Well,
they got. Oh,
you want to get into that? You want to get into that, TC?
Not really.
Once I was 7 years old and my mama told me to be the kindest girl that I could be. Once I was 7 years old. This is a scary world, I didn't let that faze me. We put our brave face on from the morning till the evening. I always dreamt so big and I'ma keep on dreaming. And in a hopeless world, I've always kept believing. I've always kept on breathing, always kept achieving. Despite the sticks and stones, I will not be defeated. Once I was 7 years old and my Mama told me to be the kindest girl that I could be once I was 7 years old. Yeah. Once I was 7 years old.
Yeah, it's an eye-opener. There's a lot of hidden message.
Of it.
And it's going to be in there because of who produced it.
That's right.
But you can't get the money backing to put out a film like that with all those special effects, all those beautiful costumes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ruth Carter, who's from Springfield, that designed all those costumes.
Oh, Ruth Carter did it?
Yes, she did.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
And if you all don't know Miss Ruth Carter, I've done an episode on her.
Yeah.
Ruth Carter is from Springfield,
Shout out to Ruth
Massachusetts.
Carter.
And she's also designed every line of clothing and costume from movies such as Roots, the Roots New Beginning. She did the costumes for
Was it Sparkle?
Malcolm X. She
She
did
do Sparkle? That's right. I seen
Yeah.
her exhibit in L.A.
Yes.
Her exhibit she had for Sparkle.
But she
Wonderful.
did an amazing job on Black Panther.
Oh.